Yes, my name is Luca. I'm from Italy. Thank you. I don't live in Italy anymore. That's what sensible Italians do. We leave the country. Because, I mean, Italy is nice. Like the birthplace of Renaissance and tiramisu and fascism. So, yeah. It's nice, but from a distance, much nicer. Oh. From space has a funny shape. Anyway, I moved here 10 years ago. Initially, I wanted to be an actor. And sometimes, in London, they need foreign actors. They need Italian actors, mainly to play the barista or the criminal. I thought, I can do it. I found out I cannot. Yeah, I failed every single audition, even for the Italian roles. Because they told me that my Italian accent is quite good and natural, but somehow my face doesn't match the accent. They told me I look more Polish. There was this commercial for a pizza, and they said, you don't look like Marco selling the pizza. You look more like Pavel, trying to sell an Eastern European frozen pizza. Yeah. And this is not what the client wants. So if anybody in the film industry wants to write a movie, I would love for you to add a character, a brilliant character of a Polish immigrant with an Italian accent in London, because the dream is still alive. So, I'd like to give it a go, because when my acting career didn't start, I worked for a few years in a call center, customer service. I never called anyone. No, I never called. People would call me because they had a problem. And as soon as I answered, they realized they had another problem. Yeah, and they would ask for the supervisor, so I had to transfer them to the supervisor, Juan. Oh boy, when they heard Juan, they weren't happy at all. They demanded a native English speaker, and then Juan had to patiently explain, Madam, this is a call center in London. There's no English people working here. Yeah. The only English is the owner, but he lives in Spain. We never met him. But, I like it. When you move to another country, you learn things you didn't know before. That's interesting. Like in Italy, I thought I was an expert in food, and I was wrong. Before moving to the UK, I didn't know that porridge is considered food. I mean, in Italy, my uncle used to give it to his horse, which is what we should be doing. The reason we feed porridge to the horse is because in Italy, later on, we might eat the horse. I know it's bad, morally wrong. Medium rare is delicious, rich of iron. The first time I saw the Lloyd's Bank commercial, I thought it was just it. Yummy, free-range horses. Oh no, it's a bank. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, because in this country we have removed the horse from the equation, and we are left with porridge, which is fine. I mean, it's affordable. So for a comedian after the pandemic, is my main source of nutrients. It's healthy. So healthy. Oh, it lowers my cholesterol. It removes my happiness. They should write something on the packaging, like, I don't know, allergy advice. It contains oats and sadness. Because that's the color of sadness. But, I like it. I love London. I love London. Compared to my quiet hometown in Italy, London is great. The energy is amazing. People walk fast on the streets as if someone is chasing them. Sometimes someone is chasing them to stab them and steal their belongings. And this is a crime. That's rude. That's bad. I don't know. As an Italian, I was used to a much better organized crime. We are. Crime is so well organized at any level. I give an example of a good crime in Italy. I was on a bus in Italy last year, and someone wanted my wallet. And they took my wallet in such a beautiful way. No need to kill me. I didn't even notice. Half an hour later, I was in a shop, I had to buy something, and... Oh, well played. You spared my life. I was upset and grateful at the same time, so that was nice. Having said that, please visit Italy. It's nice. I mean, they need your money. They're gonna take your money. Maybe in a shop, maybe on a bus, maybe both, who knows? But because financially, Italy is getting... I'm not an expert, but I think the term is Greek. But, you know, but it's good. But I like here. Oh, I like it so much so that 3 years ago, I managed to become a British citizen. Thank you. Thank you, my fellow countrymen. It's true now. Well, to becoming British after Brexit, that felt a little bit weird. It felt like getting an upgrade of your ticket on the Titanic. To get a better view of the iceberg from the citizens' lounge. Like, oh, get the full membership, you're gonna miss the crash. And I did, oh boy, I saw it all. Wonderful. But I want to be honest with you, I love being British. There's something great for me. Like, now that I'm British, when I meet someone from Italy, I can brag about winning World War II. What a joy. What an achievement. It's been only 3 years for me. I'm still buzzing for that victory. I am the first one in my family to win World War II. Yeah. My parents never made it. My grandfather, prisoner in Africa. What a loser. I'm so ashamed of him. Because, you know, I want to be completely honest with you. Italy in World War II, not so good. Let's say bad. Let's say embarrassing. Maybe it's embarrassing. Like, if, for those who don't remember, at the beginning of World War II, Italy takes a gap year just to see who's gonna win. And initially Germany is winning. So Italy bravely joins Germany. And then Germany starts losing. Mainly because it's allied with Italy. Never underestimate the role Italy played in defeating the Nazis by joining the Nazis. Oh. That was some serious reverse psychology. Hitler didn't see it coming. Oh. And halfway through, we switched sides. We should have been disqualified from the war. This is not how you play the war, Italy. We should have been at the Nuremberg trials. And I'm sure some Italians were there, doing catering for judges, probably, but I think it was there. But, you know, now I'm a winner, so that, you know, I'm just happy about being a winner. And now that I'm British, I have a king. And that's a new feeling for me. I've had a king before. Oh, sometimes I still think about Coronation Day. Oh, I watch it all. There was nothing else on TV on that day. And I watch it. What a glorious day. I watch it all because, you know, how can I tell? How can I explain? I'm a bit broke. I am. But on Coronation Day, I switched on the television. And I could finally see all of my taxis on parade. I thought, oh, I knew I had money somewhere. There it is. In a golden carriages, bold choice. I did, but that's okay. There was my king, sitting on his throne with his crown, our crown, because we paid for it. And he was wrapped up in that massive golden duvet. What was that? It looked like a giant Ferrero Rocher. But anyway, you know, long live the king, because I cannot afford another coronation. So, I know he looks so happy. Thank you. Thank you. I hope he gets 20 years more, because we need it. But, you know, but And a little bit about myself, I'm hypochondriac. I don't smoke because I'm a coward, well, I breathe air in North London, so it's kind of the same. If you smoke, I love you. You are my heroes, because they try to scare you with those horrible pictures on the packaging, like the guy with a hole in his neck. It must be so uncomfortable to smoke through a hole in your neck. I respect that guy so much. That's commitment. And my favorite picture, though, is the smoker's lung. I don't know if you've seen the smoker's lungs. There's a pair of brownish lungs. I'm not a doctor. The guy with those lungs is not with us tonight. No, I think, especially if you compare with the other picture, because next to it there's another picture of white, fresh lungs of the non-smoking guy, who must be dead. Because I can see his white, fresh lungs outside the body. So I'm not a doctor, but if I can see your lungs on the table, you're dead. And at this point, I don't care about smoking anymore. My only question is, what happened to the guy who did not smoke? He should have been with us. I want to know the full story. Maybe someone was chasing them in London. I want to know what happened. And you know, so I'm a bit of a coward. Also, my friends think I'm a nerd because I love video games and comics and history, but they don't have the full picture. I'm also massively into pornography. So, yeah, I don't watch as much pornography as I like because I spend a lot of time on trains, buses. You can't watch. You could. I mean, if the signal is good, but you shouldn't really. No. It's frowned upon. Especially in this country, like in England, if you're in a public space and you watch porn and they see you, they will assume that you're an honorable member of the parliament. And yeah, you don't want that bad impression. You got the reputation. So I do my research at home, and so many movies, someone has to watch them, I found out, thanks to my extensive research, that pornography has changed. I don't know if you agree with me, but I still remember the first movie I watched. That was many, many years ago. That was beautiful. That was inspirational, vocational. That was vocational. I watched it, and then for a few days I thought, oh, I wish I was a plumber. It got me thinking. In a job center, they don't tell you the perks of the job, but I thought, that's interesting. And now this is changing. Like the last movie I researched this morning was great. No buffering, great resolution, but the plot was confusing. It left me confused. I watched it all, and then I thought, oh, I wish I was a stepbrother. So, you know, because those characters don't have a job anymore. Maybe that's a financial crisis. I don't know what it is, but that's sad. They are unemployed. They stay in the house. That's sad. Having said that, if you're writing a porn movie, I would suggest this character of a Polish immigrant with an Italian accent. Because you just... And at this point, I should mention I'm also married. So, so if there's any single lady, if you were understandably fancying me, please keep fancying me. But be prepared, because I'm happily married, so I will say no. I will politely say no. I just want to know what I'm missing out. So don't be shy. Let me know. Be prepared, because I'm happy to be married, because when I was single, I was a bit lustful. But God protected me from women for so long. Yeah. I like to say I lost my virginity when I was 28 years old. I like to say because it sounds better than 31. But but now that I have a wife, sex with someone to have sex with is amazing. I mean, DIY was good, and I was great at DIY. I'm still, but with another person, I'm oversharing, but I will do. Okay, recently, with my wife, we went to a shop to buy some lubricant. Because we found out I suffer from dry penis. But good news is you can solve the problem with... So I'm sending out some positive sex education message. I want this to feel good for everyone. I'm just sharing with you. And And at this point, I should also tell you I'm Catholic. Still Catholic. Yeah. It started because when I was a kid. It's not what you're thinking. No. I was a lucky kid or a not attractive one. I don't know, but it was fine. No, it was fine. When I was a kid, they told me, if you want to go to heaven, you have to be Catholic. I thought, okay, fine, deal, I'm in. And now they have changed terms and conditions. That's bad. Now if you want to go to heaven, apparently you have to be a decent person. Which is impossible if you're Catholic. Let's be honest. I'm still trying, not so sure. But I'm still going to church almost every Sunday, you know. But when you're religious, the good thing is there is God, and you're never alone. God has a plan for you, and for each of us, when he's not busy choosing the King of England. But sometimes God changes his mind. I know because he gave me blonde hair, and he took it off. Why? I don't know. I'm gonna ask him later. And there's only one thing that I miss about the pandemic. I didn't have to go to church. My church was live streaming Sunday service on Facebook. That was great. Oh, I still think about the last Easter of the pandemic. That was beautiful. It was a roller coaster of emotions. It started on the Good Friday, when Judas betrayed Jesus. And I could finally use on Facebook the shock reaction. And I wrote in the comment section, Judas, how dare you? He kind of does every year, but I didn't want to give any spoiler for new Christians, you know, because I left some hints. I wrote, guys, this Good Friday is a bit misleading. Guess who's not having a Good Friday at all? Jesus. Hashtag Red Wedding. I want them to know. And when Jesus died, I sent tears. Many tears. I'm not a cheap person. Many, many tears. One laughter, haha, by mistake, because they're so close. And many more tears to cover the laughter that was floating on the screen, and I apologize for the laughter. But 2 days later, Easter Sunday, when Jesus rose from the dead, like he does every time, and that felt special. Thumb up. Oh. I was the quickest. Jesus was still dead when I started cheering him up, but I knew he would make it so. Thumb up, and then hearts, lots of hearts, because it's joyful. And it didn't feel like enough, so I wrote congrats. Don't know if you know, on Facebook, if you type congrats, it turns orange, and poof, there's a nice confetti balloon. It's cute. Jesus deserved, but I tried to tag Jesus. No official account, can you believe? I looked for a while. Then I had to tag a random Mexican guy. Jesus. Father of two, what a plot twist. But I don't know more because he hasn't accepted my friendship request. But anyway, it felt nice. But you know, that was unforgettable Easter. And another thing, when you're religious, you need to have a dialogue with God. This is not easy. It can be tricky. Like, I'll give you an example. Before moving to the UK, my initial idea was to go to Japan. I wanted to study Japanese, and without a visa, you can go there for 3 months. So I thought, let's go there. Never went there, because I planned my trip in March 2011, and that's when the Fukushima earthquake happened, and after the earthquake, tsunami, and then a nuclear disaster. And I have a condition. I'm highly intolerant to nuclear radiations. Yeah. I can do gluten. I'm okay with dairy, but plutonium, really, it's bad. I got a rash, I die, it's really bad. I draw the line. So I had to cancel my trip. And a friend from my church came to visit me and said, Luca, have you heard the news from Japan? I said, yeah, I've heard, it's terrible, and you know, I have a severe allergy, so I don't think I'm gonna go there. And my friend told me, you know what? I think this has to be a sort of message of God for you, not to go to Japan. So apparently, God killed 20,000 Japanese because he didn't want me to go there for 3 months to study the language. Thank you, my Lord. I feel seen. I feel loved. May I suggest next time, why don't you kill just one Japanese? Hear me out. Make me find one dead Japanese on my doorstep with a sign, don't go there, God.